Lions and jungles, oh my, what does that mean, huh? Okay, so the two songs are The Tokens. You know what song by The Tokens? The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Then we have Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. They're both on my playlist. I shared them both on Twitter already. And we have St. Michael's Sword of Truth, number 1 card, Ace of Candles. Now, the tokens, the jungle, the Lion Sleeps Tonight, only has like 2 or 3 lines in it, just about the lion sleeping in a quiet jungle. And don't be afraid, don't fear, because the lion's watching over the village. Then Guns N' Roses is the opposite of that, and it's warning you that the jungle is a very dangerous place to be. And welcome to the jungle, meaning life. So you take the duality, you take the quiet lion sleeping, and you take the loud one. Okay, so this is about lion energy, and any of you lions out there, you know what I'm talking about. And that's St. Michael sharing all this with you with the Ace of Candles, the number 1 card. Don't forget, I'm outside, so we may get interrupted. Lots of sirens this morning, so that's showing me that it's probably more of a loud lion. But I slept really good and don't remember anything to report from Astro except for this duality. The lion can sleep and be quiet, but the lion also can be loud and roar. Okay? The moon is in reverse, and the death card is in reverse. So we've transformed. Everybody's in position is what I'm hearing. The lion sleeping, the lion awake. I'm hearing that the moon card in reverse is saying, the number 18 card is saying Jacob's Dream at Bethel. They want you to check out Jacob's Dream at Bethel. And then the death card in reverse said the 4 horsemen, number 13. So they want you to check out the 4 horsemen story. And that's what's going on right now. But they were upside down. So we've already identified the apocalypse illusion. And everything's in order. Everybody's in position. That's why it's so important when I mentioned the lions and I mentioned both songs, if you can check them both out, because one is very sleepy, feel good, you're protected, and the other is, wow, welcome to the jungle, we've got fun and games, right? So it's like perfect duality. They gave me that in Astro, so that's what I'm presenting to you. Now we're going to go ahead and with St. Michael's Sword of Truth, he's got Moses on the burning bush. Exodus chapter 3, verse 4. When the Lord saw that he had gone over to look, God called to him from within the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, what did Moses say? Here I am. Moses said, here I am. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to know that they have this all planned out. We've already won. You're in a movie. They want you to listen to all the energies, listen to yesterday's, the day before. Keep that kind of energy, but just know that you have time to sleep. The lion sleeps tonight, and then you have the lion roaring, which is welcome to the jungle. And we are the lions with our soul team, our whole spirit team. Okay, we've got the 5 of Cups on the bottom because we're leaving disappointment. And this one is the prodigal son. So I'm giving you a lot of scriptures and a lot of stories to look up because they really want you to remember who you were. See, we were these people in the Bible. I'm not religious, but I've already written books of the Bible. So I already know what I'm talking about. I've already written stuff in the tombs, the Egyptians, the Aztecs, whatever I was, I've wrote. So they want you to start remembering, who are you in the Bible? The first thing I thought of when I heard about the lion was, of course, Daniel in the lion's den. And they want you to have that kind of faith. Moses and the burning bush have that much obedience. Here I am, he says. And in the lion's den, there's this great big lion facing Daniel, but he one of us. He wasn't afraid. He just said, okay, you know. So these Bible stories are stories, yes. And whether they're true or not, it doesn't matter for you to figure that out. You don't throw away the Bible because you've heard it's been messed with. Okay, there's very important things in there to teach you. You read it with an open mind, and you read anything in this life. If we're living in a matrix that's all full of lies, then what you have to do is you have to take it in and let the Spirit talk to you and your higher self to know the truth. That goes right back to St. Michael's Sword of Truth, right? Goes right back to Death and the Moon in reverse. And it goes right back. This is St. Michael's Sword of Truth. Death and the Moon in reverse, right? Disappointment leaving us, 5 of Cups, right? Okay, so are you understanding what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if a book is real or not. The information that you're getting is real. So they want you to have faith and obedience like Daniel and Moses, okay, and Jacob. That's who they're saying right now. Okay, now we're just going to go through some cards, and I'm not going to read all of the scriptures. So we're leaving disappointment. Then we have the King of Feathers, which is the King of Wands. Watch out for your ego, is all I'm hearing. Don't let your ego get in the way, like throwing away the Bible because you heard it was false. Well, there's a lot of good stuff in there. If you get a chance to read the book of Mary Magdalene, good book. 5 of Candles in reverse. Again, 5 of Swords in reverse. Your challenges are being put to rest, more like the sleeping lion. And the King of Cups. Why? Because love is on the way. Love, what kind of love? Mission partner, twin flame, soulmate, whatever is going to be into your assignment. Your assignment ain't the same as my assignment. So you're not going to necessarily get what I'm getting, right? But your challenges are in reverse. So was the Death card and the Moon card, right? All in reverse. That means it's done. Not done like you'll never get another challenge, but you know what I'm saying. All of this is done. We're just playing out the final credits. And if you're hearing in the news, I'm not following it a whole lot. I have to listen to Ishmael Perez's latest one. But last night I caught the last 10 minutes of it, where he was talking about the Zimbabwe and the Nasara Gisara. And that's our reward. That's our reward for all the money stolen from us. And even go further back to when the Egyptians and the Aztecs and Atlantis, when all them people got wiped out, the gold doesn't disappear, does it? Under the Vatican, under King Solomon's kingdom, right? That stuff doesn't disappear. It's like this picture. He disappears, but the ocean doesn't disappear. If right now I was to disappear, okay, I disappeared. Everything's still there, but it was in the evil people's hands for a long time. And it's time for us to get our reward. So that's the King of Cups. And then we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. You're no longer stuck. So this is the energy. I don't have to keep repeating myself. You pretty much got it, okay? We've got the duality of the lion. We've got the obedience and the faith of who we were in our past lives. Really try to dig into who you were in your past lives, okay? I'm calling in my ancient one. And what I mean by my ancient one is, who was I with in all these episodes? Joan of Arc, Mary Magdalene. Who was with me in all these episodes? Who wrote all these books and hieroglyphics with me? Just like now, who writes the songs with me? Well, back then it wasn't songs so much as it was books. Well, it was songs too. We've always had music. Always had music. So try to figure out who you were in the Bible. Okay, we're just going to pick 2 cards for fun to just close it up. We've got the seven of feathers in reverse, which is the 7 of wands in reverse. Okay, so again, I'm feeling like any kind of opposition, any kind of challenges that you're having, we've got victory over them. And then on this, we have the Page of Cups, number 11 card. 1 Samuel the boy prophet. It says, 1 Samuel 3:10, the Lord came and stood there calling, as at other times, Samuel, Samuel. And Samuel said, speak, for your servant is listening. Now, isn't that funny? The 2 that I read, one is Moses. God called him twice, and he answered, yes, Lord, here I am. And then this one says, Samuel called him twice, and then Samuel said, yes, I'm listening. Now, isn't that funny how we end with that card? How I love tarot cards. How I love how it backs up the energy, huh? That sounds like Steve from Steve's Love Tarot. He'll probably get me for copyright. Okay, guys, I love you. I am Miss Mystic, and thank you for listening. It's going to be 75 out today. Bye-bye.